Now we're going to start topic 2. But let's pretend that your class ended at topic 1 the other day, and you need to start topic 2 today. Because you're still in chapter 1, your students will open the chapter 1 app using the For Students button for chapter 1, and they'll select the web app. You don't want them to start the app from the beginning of the chapter because you've already done that content. To jump directly to topic 2, you can use the Chapter Navigation button on the home screen. Chapter Navigation lets you jump between lock screens. If you're using the web app, the Chapter Navigation will only let you jump between locked screens in the chapter you opened. If you're using the tablet app, you can use Chapter Navigation to move to any chapter in any lock screen. Because I'm using the web app, and I open the web app for chapter 1, I can only access the locked screens in chapter 1. I want my students to start at topic 2, so I can look at the implementation guide to see which locked screen they should navigate to. I see that I want them to navigate to locked screen number 3. If students make a mistake or are in the wrong place in the app for whatever reason, you can navigate between locked screens by clicking, holding, and swiping down to select Scene Navigation and get back to the same menu. This option is only available on locked screens. Now that we've learned how to use the chapter navigation, let's start topic 2. Please pause your video so you can read the topic 2 description. We're going to start with procedures. This is where I would start teaching with my learners. Again, I see the script in bold, and we're going to start topic 2 with the comic book. Here are the instructions for unlocking the screen. I see the area in red where I'm going to unlock, and I have the instructions for both the tablet and web app. Because I'm using the web, I'm going to click twice around the wooden comb symbol. Here's the lock screen on the app, and I'll click twice around the wooden comb symbol. In the implementation guide, it says to read comic book pages 16 through 22. Please pause your video and read to page 22. When you're done, unpause your video. The next thing we see in the implementation guide is an app activity. This app activity is a one-screen game for learners to match symbols with their languages. When I turn the page in the app, I see the app activity game that learners will play. I can press continue to move on after I've read the instructions. For this game, I can click and drag or use my finger if I'm using a tablet to connect the words for wisdom with the language it belongs to. I hear a coin sound when I get it right. And I hear that sound when I get it wrong. This app activity will introduce learners to the interactive features of the app. If you're using the tablet app and learners have trouble connecting the dots, we suggest that learners lay the tablet flat on the table. Back to the implementation guide, I see that next I'll be doing a comic book reading. Please pause your video, read pages 23 to 27, and resume your video when you get to comic book page 27. You should have read up to page 27 of the comic book. In the implementation guide, I see next we have a whole class discussion, and I see that icon here. This discussion asks you to reinforce reading comprehension and lead a conversation about the characters and why they look the way they do. So we see the symbol of the mountains on the mountain. Why does it look like that? The next 2 procedures in the implementation guide are app activities, and there's no pause in between them, so learners will play one right after the other. This is the first activity called Decoder and Training. In this activity, learners will match symbols with their meaning. I want to find the symbol that I think represents fish. And I think it's this one. So I'm going to click and drag it to the right box. I know it's right because I saw the correct and I heard the coin sound. Now I'm going to look for bowl. Let's try this one. That wasn't correct, and I can try again. Learners will match every symbol with their meaning, but we're only showing you one page to save time. Please continue to match the symbols with their meaning until you get to the next activity, Encoder in Training. You should have finished Decoder in Training and stopped at this page. Now we'll do Encoder in Training. In Encoder in Training, you see a phrase down below where you need to drag and drop symbols to make a sentence. In this example, I'm looking for the man is under or down the tree. I'll start with man. I feel like man is similar to human, so I'm going to put that here. Next is under. Let me try this one. That wasn't right. Oh, here's down. The rest of the activity is similar. Please pause your video and finish the rest of Encoder in Training. After Encoder in Training, you should see the lock screen number 4. Please continue and do procedures number 8, unlock, and 9 on your own.